Well, good morning, everybody.
Y'all,
Good
we
morning.
on time this morning. Hey,
Y'all late today.
Bring y'all behinds in here.
We on time.
Yes,
Shockingly.
I know.
Did you even go to sleep last night? Yeah, I went to sleep.
Child. Oh my Lord. Hey y'all, come on in. Come on in.
Oh, you couldn't.
What? What's now?
Nothing. I was trying to do something beforehand and it didn't work.
Who up in here? Hey Gabrielle and Michael and Baking with Charlene. Good morning, blogs and fiction. TBT squad. Yes, it's in the building. Where's Monica? Where's Monica? Come on, Monica. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Hey, Shar.
Hey, Charlene, you like my singing? I might give you a little song today. Hey, Shar. And blogs. And Michael. And Gabrielle. Come on in the building.
What's going on, everybody? Good morning.
You know,
Happy
when we
Sunday.
did karaoke night and we was doing theme songs, I forgot to sing the Love Boat. The Love Boat. Soon we'll be making another run. All aboard the Love Boat. You know this is still the water you brought me from last night?
Yeah, I filled it up like around like
I love
12,
that because
like
it
12.
keeps it nice and cold. The ice is still in there.
Yeah, I filled it up like around 12.
Yes.
Hey, Melissa. What's going on, Melissa?
Hey, Melissa, let me tell you something. Melissa's my girl. She be on it. She be right here with us.
Yep. Yeah, Jomel floating this morning. He behaving. Look at him. He behaving.
He floating in the background.
Singing in the background.
He finally behaving. Because he was on a mission yesterday.
Yeah, Jomel was cutting the food yesterday. I wanted to punch him in his face.
He was on a mission yesterday.
I wanted to go find something.
But you know, we all have our moments. So he's allowed to have his moment too.
Y'all people that wear weaves, you know how your hair itch? I got this one spot right here where it just itches, child. Tear it up.
See, that's why I don't want him to do none.
Why?
Because when you did it that last time and that itch came and I had to sit there.
Yeah, but this one is a little bit better because I use a stocking pad.
Okay.
Yeah, I use a stocking pad. That's why I told you I don't have to cut your hair. I just take the stocking pad and spray it out to get glue on, and it makes a protector. It protects your hair and stuff. So this is a stocking pad up under here. You can't even tell, can you?
No.
I always learn something new. Every time I do my hair, I always learn some new technique or something. Yes.
If you put some grease on it, the glue gonna loosen up and they gonna fall out.
I'll be so mad. Ooh, I'll start crying like Lucy.
Hey, Medina.
Medina up in here?
Yeah.
Hey, Medina. Hey. That's my sister. You know that's my sister. You know I love me some Medina.
I'm gonna put some grease in your hair.
And I'm gonna punch you. Put some in there and see what happens.
Oh, that glue will loosen right on up, and he'll shake it, and them little dreads will go flying all over the room. Oh, that would be a key.
And I'll wait right till you go to sleep and shave your beard.
That's fine. I'm still cute.
Whatever, Joseph. You need to let me line this up.
I'm going through the whole thing. It needs to be re-dyed and everything.
You should let me put that silver on there. That would look nice on you. But no, we're going to get the blonde again. We should get the blonde again.
Hey, Monica.
It's crazy how your brown hair is blending in with the blonde.
Yeah, Monica, he always pulling out that hammer. You know how he do.
Somebody want some? Somebody want some? Bam! Ba-da-dam!
And Tramel's luck is such that when he goes like this to swing the hammer, he'll swing too hard.
And break the whole table.
No, and the little pointy part of the hammer will get stuck in his shoulder.
Or in my eye. Or some shit. Some freak accident.
Because I ain't never seen somebody in my life with bad luck. You know how you say people have bad luck? I swear to you, Tramel. Yes.
I can walk into a room, honey, and tear it up in 2.5 seconds.
I ain't never seen somebody knock cups over and plates of food over and barely touch them.
Mm-hmm. That's just how my look is. Well, y'all, if you didn't attend last night, you missed it. Because in Q's world, baby, in Q's world turned up last night. She had a party. She was partying. She didn't have a party. She had a party. She had a party last night. Yes. In Q's world turned up last night. Happy birthday again in Q's world. That's Queen Tornado. She had a good time. I love in Q's world so much because her energy is just like none I've ever seen. I love her so much. And guys, before we start, let me just say this. I owe you guys an apology. I'm not apologizing for anything that I said yesterday, but I'm apologizing for the way in which I went about saying it. Because I let that girl take me out of my element. And I hate when people take me out of my element. That's not me, y'all. That's not me. Well, it is me because I'll cuss somebody out in 2.5 seconds, child. But I don't like cussing people out. I don't like cursing people out. You know what I'm saying? But if you come for me, and I didn't send for you, Gag Nation gonna set in on you. Do you know what Gag Nation is? Gag Nation means you take a big gag pill with no water. What? Don't try to come for me, honey, if I didn't send for you. And I don't send for people, you know. But at the end of the day, y'all, everybody is entitled to feel the way they want to feel. Respectfully. You can agree to disagree. It's okay to agree to disagree with a person, or it's okay for you not to agree with a person without them having to jump on you just because they don't agree with you, just because you don't agree with them. That's what's not right. And I apologize because we come on this platform and we tell y'all how to maintain y'all cool and how to try to be a better person. And I didn't display that yesterday.
Well, I did, and I'm not apologizing for nothing because I'm trying to be apologizing. Correct.
I'm apologizing to the subscribers. And
I know. But I was trying to be politically correct, but at the same time, I had to make it known that I don't care who you are, what you're not going to do is come for me and my husband. That ain't going to happen. Well, really, the whole attack was towards me. Let's just be real about it. Mm-hmm. The whole attack was technically towards me. It really had nothing to do with Tramel. It's that when she tried to pull out and use what we have told y'all as a weapon against us. She just used the wrong person's story.
Yeah.
So then it became an attack on Tremette.
Yeah, she didn't know what she was talking
about. She didn't know what she was talking about.
She sure didn't. She didn't know what she was talking about.
And like even the comment, like I said, you told y'all yesterday, the comments are still in the video, but apparently either she reported my comments back or YouTube thought my comments was too severe and they removed them. Because I'm like looking at the comments and I'm like, oh well, I responded twice and both my responses are gone. So either she reported them because I lit into that ass in the comments. See, in the comments, I wasn't politically correct like I was trying to be yesterday. I just said what I needed to say. Mm-hmm. So either she reported my comments and YouTube removed them, or because of some of the words that I used, YouTube automatically removed my comments, which in any case, I didn't go back and re-comment because it's not necessary. Mm-hmm. I said what I had to say yesterday on the video. Mm-hmm. Don't go looking for the video because we made the video private. Yeah. Because people that happens upon our platform don't need to see that. It's bad enough. A lot of people look for that because they find us from the Andrew Caldwell videos. And when I put the video on private, it was already at 150 views. And I'm like, well, damn. So, you know, people like mess. And that video was very messy.
We ain't about the mess. We ain't about
because we don't want to put that image out there again. Mm-hmm. Because the Andrew videos are still there. Yeah. So to leave that video would then give people that come and join us for the Andrew videos more fuel, thinking that that's what we do all the time, and we just made the video private. Mm-hmm. So if you saw it yesterday, you saw it. Yeah. If you didn't see it, you won't see it. Yeah. Because it was made private.
Yeah, it was an ugly video. We don't want y'all to see that.
I probably wouldn't have made it private if he didn't come downstairs and act the way he did. No, I still would have made it private because I was giving a whole bunch of bitches and hoes and no, because I don't want. My thing is, I don't want our other female subscribers to think that that's how I talk to women all the time. So I would have made it private, but she like I said to y'all yesterday, mm-hmm. Don't smile in my face, and then when I don't walk the way you want me to walk, then you try to use that against me. But see, being a gay man, we used to that. We're used to that happening to us. When we don't rock the way you want us to rock, and we don't move the way you want us to move, then we become the F word. We become everything under the sun that you were sitting there thinking in the first place, but you didn't want to say it because, we was doing your makeup, we was doing your hair, or we was shucking and jiving and giving you a show, and it was all good then. But the minute we don't move the way you want us to move, the truth comes out.
Mm-hmm. Listen, Joseph, I found out something so unique. You know that there's a such thing as McRae, Georgia? Have you ever heard of it?
There's a McRae town too.
Yeah, there's a McRae. I know there's a McRae town in North Carolina. That's our family. Our family town. But look, McRae, Georgia. There's a town in Georgia called McRae, Georgia. Isn't that something? Yes. So we got towns named after us and everything going thing. Yes. I thought that was so unique when I saw that yesterday. Look at all these things that say McRae. All these things in Georgia. They have, and it's apparently a very popular little town. They have like flea markets and stuff like that. Yeah. But that's what I want to talk about today, Joseph. What I want to talk about today.
He's more excited about that because I took his last name.
Yes. But
I got excited when I saw there was a Glover bill.
It is? Mm-hmm. Oh wow, I didn't know that. I was thinking about changing my last name to Glover.
Then I gotta go back.
We'll do.
I mean, technically, I can use either or. Yeah. I got both social security cards.
I can use either or too. If I just go down there and just, you know what I'm saying?
Either or.
So hey, that's the thing about That's the thing about gay marriages. There's no traditions. There's no traditions, and there's no, set um, um, rules or anything that you have to do. Like when we got married, they told us we could have made up our own last name between if we wanted to.
There was no way we could combine. When they say make up, I mean we could have made a combination of my last name and his last name and made a name out of it, but there was no way to.
Lorraine.
We would sound like a McDonald's. We would have said
McLorraine,
McGlover.
McGlover.
You want to go get a McGlover?
We have a McGlover with no cheese and no sauce.
There'd have been no way to combine all that.
But you know what I want to talk about today? I really want to talk about what happened. I want to talk about how people don't hear, people only hear what they want to hear. We have to become more proactive in our listening. We have to learn, and my father used to say to me all the time, he used to say, you have to learn how to listen. He used to say, you have to learn how to listen. We have to learn how to start listening to one another before we're so quick to jump to conclusions and jump on somebody for something. You know what I'm saying? I think that when people only hear what they want to hear, it leads to so much confusion and so many misunderstandings. It leads to relationships breaking up, friendships breaking up, because people only hear what they want to hear. They'll hear one word that you said in the whole sentence, and they'll go with that, and then they'll jump on you
instead of asking you what you meant by what you said.
Right? Could you elaborate on that?
Repeat that again. But it's what I think it is. I think it's that they get triggered, and once the trigger happens, that's it.
Yeah.
They don't hear nothing else that you said.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people
they interpret what you said to mean what they want it to mean. When in actuality, you ain't even thinking like that, or that ain't even what you meant. But instead of them asking and getting clarity of what you meant behind what you said, then they just run with it, and then they look stupid when they figure out, oh,
yeah. So to save face, they got to continue going on. And then I think a lot of people get triggered because it may be at that moment when you having a discussion with them or they see a post that it's something going on in their life and they just feel like being mad. They just feel like going on.
But a lot of times I think people are triggered because you end up talking about them without even knowing you're talking about them, and they get triggered behind that. So like, I'll use what happened as an example. If you saw my Joseph rants with my special guest. Now, trust me, just because Lisa know me, if Lisa would have got upset behind anything I said, she would have told me right then and there. But she understood what I meant when I was saying that my mom, we both lived in a situation where most of the parents, most of the people around us, most of our friends did not have working parents. It was a fact. Most of our friends did not have working parents. I was lucky enough to have a working parent. She was lucky enough to have a working parent. And I had a couple of other friends that had working parents. But it wasn't a lot of us. We were like a rarity to have a mother or father that worked. Like one of my friends, he was a rarity because his father was there. His father was a cop. And his father was there.
Me too.
And his father came to the school and talked to us. And we all shocked like, Aaron has a dad. Aaron has a dad.
Yeah.
Because the rest of us didn't have a father in the home. So when we sit and say something, we talking about our experience. You can't say that all black people have fathers in the home because we all know that's a goddamn lie. It's a lie.
Yeah.
But people want to pretend like, well, don't put that out there. Why not? It's the truth. That's what I was talking about, sweeping stuff under the rug. So when me and Lisa, back to what I was saying, when me and Lisa was talking about, the other parents being on welfare, and my mother was like, well, because their parents don't work, and I work for my money, and I'm not buying you a leather coat, she got triggered. Why? Because her mother and grandmother was on welfare. Now, nobody said anything was wrong with that. Neither one of us said there was a problem with that. As a child, you don't understand while your mother is working and these other mothers are sitting home doing absolutely nothing all day, and their kids are walking around with all the name brand designer stuff, leather coats, gold jewelry, and everything else.
Yeah, but don't nobody
and your
talk
mother
about
works
that.
every day, and you have a little cotton coat that's warm, but you don't have what the other kids have. So as a child, when you question that and your mother gives you an answer for it, how dare you sit there and giving your feelings because you was on welfare? That's not my problem. And if you have a problem, but see, that was a trigger farm. When none of us, me nor Lisa bashed anybody on welfare. We were talking about how we as kids grew up. We also grew up thinking that there was nothing wrong with people getting shot. We talked about that after the fact. We didn't even talk about that on. It was nothing for us to say, "Oh yeah, so and so got shot yesterday," or me sitting in the house and me and my sister having to hit the floor because bullets are flying through our fucking window.
Right.
There wasn't white people doing that. There was nobody white in my neighborhood. But we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, we don't want to have those conversations.
We don't want to have
and then
those
when
conversations.
somebody has that conversation, some people take it
then
as
you want to get
you
mad.
bashing or
and
being against your own
Then you
race.
want to get upset in your feelings. I'm telling y'all why she got mad. Then you want to get in your feelings when I say to you, well, Black lives do matter, but it seems to me that you only have a problem when Black lives matter when the cops kill one of us.
Right.
When a white cop kills us. But a dead black man is a dead black man, whether a white cop killed him or Raekwon shot him. So you need to be out there protesting for both situations. One situation ain't worse than the other.
Right.
Yes, cops are there to protect us. Yes, cops should be doing their job. No, they should not be shooting us for every little motherfucking thing, pretending like, oh, they did this, oh, they had a wallet in their hand. I thought, you know the difference between a wallet and a fucking gun. Come on, let's be real. And then they get away scot-free because you look at Breonna Taylor. Only one cop, and why? Because he didn't hit the target. He shot in the neighbor's apartment, so that's the problem. So he's the one that's in trouble, but all the rest of them hit the target so they can get away with it. No, that's not right. But is it right that I'm sitting in my apartment at 12 years old and I have to hit the floor because Raekwon and Raheem is outside fighting over their sneakers and bullets is flying through my window? Or my grandmother is in her room praying and thank God she wasn't walking around because bullets are flying through her third floor window?
Yeah.
White people ain't doing that.
Yeah. How many times have you heard a kid getting killed by a stray bullet?
In a black neighborhood.
Yeah.
The cops didn't shoot him. The cops were nowhere around.
Yeah.
The cops probably took 30, 40 minutes to come because it was a black neighborhood. I can tell you plenty of little girls in D.C. and little kids in D.C. when I lived in Maryland that you hear on the news, they was just sitting in their house minding their business playing a video game and boom, a bullet came flying through their window and they got shot. But see, we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about that. We don't want to march for that. What we want to march for is that white cops are killing black people. See, all of that got her in her feelings. Yeah. And all of that made her mad. Like Melissa got her at the end of the comment of the first video when she was like, oh, you make it seem like all black people. First of all, I never said all black people. I never say all black people because all black people are not the same. Because if I said all black people, that means me too. Right. So I can't say all because all is a lie. We all ain't like that. But there's a large majority of us that are that way. Why? Because of ignorance. Not because they're stupid. Not because of not for that, but because of ignorance. And they don't know any better. And if you teach them and educate them that there's a better way. Everything me and Lisa talked about in the video. We talked about that in the video. Yeah. That we need to educate them. We talked about how we knew people that have never left the streets of Brooklyn, have never been off the streets of Brooklyn, don't know about traveling to another place, don't even know about going to another place that the New York subway system can't take them. Yeah. When I was little, I thought everybody went on vacation to Florida. I thought everybody went to the mall. I had friends that had never been to a mall. But you want to tell me my experience ain't true? Right. That what I've experienced is not true? Really? Was you there with me? Do you know the people that I know? Yeah. I knew somebody that I took and showed them different things. They lost their mind when I took them to a mall. This is a mall? Oh my God, I never. In my mind, I'm sitting there like, you never been to a mall? Like, well, where do you get your clothes? Oh, on the Ave. They ain't never been no place past the Ave.
Right.
But you want to sit and act like all of that don't happen. Don't tell people that. Don't put that out there. Why? It's the truth.
Y'all don't want to talk about the people that's getting over on the system. Y'all know. Y'all know some of y'all know people that's getting over on the system that they get all the services and they don't deserve them. You know.
But you want to sit there as a black woman and say, "Oh, we all ain't like." No, I never said all.
No,
None of us.
everybody
we
ain't
all
like
know
that.
that. We all know we're not all like that. But
you know, people lie.
When you go in urban areas and you go in low income areas, there are a lot of people like that. And it ain't no different if you go in low income white areas.
That's right.
It's the same
thing. They do the same thing.
It's the same thing. But I can't talk about that experience because guess what? I'm not white. I can't talk about a Latino experience because I'm not Latino.
Right.
I can't talk about a Chinese experience because I ain't Chinese.
Right.
I can only talk about what I know, which is a black experience.
Right.
But see, like she tried to tell me about the LGBT experience, you look like a fool because you don't know what you're talking about unless you're a black lesbian, like I asked. I said, are you a black lesbian?
Right.
Because if you're a black lesbian, then you can tell me all about the LGBTQ. But if you're not a black lesbian, then shut the fuck up because you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, my brother was gay. Child, you sound like a white person that says, I got one black friend. I'm not a racist. I have one. So because you have one black friend, you know about the whole black experience? Child.
Yes. And we got to stop this black on. We got to start bringing to the forefront this black on black crime. It's young men going to jail every single day, Joseph, in their 20s.
But I want you
17
there's
and
only
18
one
years
thing
old.
I want you to change. Because you notice I never say it. There's
What?
no such thing as black on black crime. Because at the end of the day, white people kill each other too, and they don't call it white on white crime. They say that to make it sound worse than what it really is. But yes, we kill each other at an alarming rate.
Well, how am I supposed to say
that we kill each other at an alarming rate? We need to be stopped, and we need to educate each other not to kill each other. Because when you say that, that's what the media uses to make it seem like we just a bunch of animals out there killing each other, and that's not true. Because we all don't do that.
Yeah, but I'm not just talking about killings. I'm talking
about. What I'm saying is just as many white people kill each other, and they don't say white on white crime.
Right. Well, that's true. That's true. We are singled out.
That's what I'm saying. We have to stop using words that media uses to make it seem like we're worse than everybody else.
Right.
I guess just as many white people kill each other as black people kill each other, but they don't sit there and they probably don't even report it as much. Because, honey, we all know white people get mad at me and see me in a damn Starbucks and shoot up the whole motherfucking Starbucks just because they mad at me.
Yeah, they be plotting and carrying on.
So, and let's be realistic. See, Raheem gonna wait till I come out the Starbucks and just shoot me dead right there. Billy is gonna go into Starbucks and shoot everybody the fuck up.
Okay.
Because he don't give a fuck. If you really want to be real about it. So they don't give a fuck. They'll kill all their white motherfucking counterparts and don't give two shits. And these black people, you know, you might get hit by a stray bullet by accident, but the intent wasn't to shoot you in the first place. They were going after a target. White motherfuckers that shoot up the whole goddamn place just trying to get one person and don't give a fuck who they get. They don't report that. They try to make that seem like, well, you know, he was traumatized and, you know, he was bullied and picked on as a child and he just got fed up. Child, they sit there and tell you, the dog told me to shoot everybody.
Thank you, Shorty. Thank you, Shorty World. He said he here to show some love. He said he late. Huh? She. Yeah.
Right, Melissa. They need to shut up and educate themselves.
Yeah. But, guys, we have to start, and you know, here I am. I'm one to talk. The family unit does need to be stronger. I agree with that. The family unit needs to be stronger. But we have to have these hard conversations in order for the family unit to be stronger. We have to have these hard conversations. These hard conversations is that you know, we need to stop judging one another in our community. We need to stop hating on one another in our community, and we need to start, bonding together, and it not make a difference whether I'm gay or I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Whether a female is a stripper or she's a nurse. You know what I'm saying? We have to stop judging one another. We judge one another so hard. We really do. Black people go hard on each other like murder, death, kill.
But I think if we learn to fix the real problem instead of pacifying it, meaning the remote don't work, but you just keep changing the batteries. Mm-hmm. The button still ain't working. Mm-hmm. You keep changing the batteries. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with the batteries. It's the whole damn remote. So what you need to do is go inside that remote and figure out why the buttons ain't working. Mm-hmm. Fix that problem, and then put some new batteries in. Meaning, we can't fix what's going on in the world until we fix what's going on inside the circle. Right. We can't fix what's wrong in the world. When people look at us and say, well, y'all don't care, so why should we care? We have to fix that before they understand that we matter. Mm-hmm. We have to fix what's wrong with us as a whole. And everybody ain't going to be on board. Just like me and Lisa said, everybody ain't going to be on board. But if you can reach 7 out of 10 people, you accomplish something. You accomplish something because everybody ain't going to be on board. Mm-hmm. That's just a reality of life, period. Everybody ain't going to be on board. But if you can even reach 5 of the 10, your job is accomplished. But the question is, how do you do that? How do you reach these people? How do you educate them? Because, like, I had a conversation with somebody on the phone, and they saw the comments, and they was like, what's she mean? Because they called me and was like, what's she mean? Why would I go back to the hood? Because as soon as I go there, they're going to try to rob me. They're going to try to take everything I got and tell me that I think I'm better than them and blah, blah, blah. And that's somebody that lived in the hood that experienced that. Mm-hmm. They had a car. They went back to hang out with their friends, and they said, oh, you think you better than me, and blah, 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 blah. And they were like, no, clearly you must think I'm better than you, because I'm sitting here having a conversation with you like I did back in the day.
But you know what, Joseph, listen, I'm 52 years old, and you 49. And like you said, you grew up in the hood. This is what I want to know. Maybe you might be able to answer this question a little bit, and maybe not. But what compels the hood to still be the same way that it is? Meaning, as much as we have people in the community that fight for better, that fight for change, it still feels like nothing has changed.
Because a lot of them feel like there's no hope, that they're not going to get out of that situation, that that's their life.
But why hasn't that cycle not been broken?
I have gone back. I haven't gone back in a long time. But when I did go back, the people that I left sitting on the bench were still sitting on the bench. Mm-hmm. And by this time, they had their kids sitting on the bench with them. Mm-hmm. And for me, it was sad because, of course, I left and I had a life and I was working and I was living, my best life. And then when I go back and I see people that I know still in the same places and still in the same, it makes you like, okay, well, what was so different between me and you? Like, all my friends that I went to school with, I see them on Facebook because I showed you who we all reconnected, and most of them, they were like me. We were always in the smart classes. We were always in the top grades, and they moved away. One of them, she stayed, and she became a school teacher in the neighborhood but that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to turn around and educate so she can give kids a better life. Right. There's nothing wrong with that. But some of them, I look at them and I'm like, well, damn, you still there? Mm-hmm. Like, you just took over your mother's apartment.
You didn't get out. You never got out. What the hell?
Right. Like, you just took over your mother's apartment and just
your mama done
decided to
died,
stay.
child. Mama done died. You done took over her Section 8.
Right. Well, I see.
Child.
Like, it's just, it's a sad thing to see your progress, and people think, oh, you know, you forget where you came. I never forget where I came from. I tell somebody in a minute, I'm from the hood, bitch. Don't be fooled. I'm from the hood.
Yeah.
And it's sad when your life has progressed and you've seen different things and you've gone different places, and you go back and see people that you grew up with still in the same position, still in the same place, never evolved, still sitting there in the same spot on the bench. And it's like, it makes you sad, but at the same time, it makes you appreciate your life a little bit more. It made me always, I would always go to my mother and tell my mother I was glad. I would be like, oh my God, thank you for being, you know, I might have been upset, I might have been mad, but thank you for being the type of mother that you was, because seeing other people and listening to other people's story, I appreciated her when I got older, of course, more so than I did as a child, more so than I did as a kid. So when I got older, I just, and she would always look at me like I was crazy because I would just go up to her and hug her. I was like, oh my God, thank you for being the mother that you were. And she would go, what are you talking about? Get off of me. Because she thought I was playing. And I'm like, no, I'm serious. I said, Mom, you don't understand. I was like, I've seen people that I've grown up with, and like, they just didn't have the opportunity that I had. And I appreciate you for making me do the things that I didn't want to do, and forcing me to do things that I didn't want to do to become a better person. And it just really made me appreciate her for pushing me and supporting me in anything that I wanted. My mother supported anything I wanted to do. I said I wanted to sing. She made me go to singing class. I wanted to do karate. She signed me up for karate. I don't care what I said I wanted to do. My mother supported everything I wanted to do. And I appreciate that. At the time, it was like, oh yeah, I'm doing this. And then I get bored with it and don't want to do it. Because I'm good. I'm good for that. I'll be gung ho of like something now, and I'm refusing to let myself do this. But I'll be gung ho about something, and oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll start and be bored and be like, oh, fuck it, and move on to the next thing. I've done it all my life. I get gung ho about something. Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Yes, 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 yes. And I'll be all into it, and then all of a sudden I just lose interest.
Well, I want you to continue with your new project that you're
doing. No, and you need to stay because
I really want you.
I really don't want to do that, and I'm forcing myself in my head because I'm like, really, this is a lot, and I know me. I know me. I'll sit back but I'm determined. At the same time, I'm determined, but at the same time, it's like I'll find other things to do in my day than sit there and study what I'm supposed to study. I'll make an excuse for everything because I get bored real quick.
Well, you have how?
I'm like a puppy. I'll sit there and play with the ball, and then I'll get bored and walk away, and won't never come back to the ball again. But I've done that all my life. But when I'm insistent and I really want something, and my mother used to always tell me that, she said, I wish you would get excited about a lot of things in your life. Because she said, when you really want something, she said, I don't even know how you do it. You just make it happen for yourself. I've never seen somebody just make it happen for yourself.
You probably do have bipolar disorder.
But if I don't really, 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 really want it, I'll be like, oh, I want to write a book.
Yeah.
I'll sit there and write chapter 1, chapter 2, and be like, I'm bored with this. I'll come back to it and never come back to
it.
it.
We one and the same because we both
and
do
move
the same
on to
thing.
the next thing.
That's what we both do. That's how, you know how I am, Joseph. I go from one extreme to the next.
Hey, Positive.
So, hey, Positive. How you doing? And you know, I like what the Love King said. I like what Monica said.
Hey, Monte.
Oh, Monte is in here? Hey, Monte. How you doing this morning?
Right, Melissa. I'm in the process of that now because I'm trying to learn something new. And like last night, I picked up the book and I started reading. and I was proud of myself, and I said, "Oh my God!" And soon as I have this thought, is when I know. I was like, "Oh my God, this is a lot. I gotta remember. This is a lot I have to remember." And see me, I'll get gung ho, and I'll be like, "Oh, Tremel, test me. Make sure I know this." And by week number 2, I'm over it.
Okay.
But I don't want to do that with this.
Joseph, we got a lot of members in here today. Oh my God. Oh, hey members, we love you guys. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming to the show. We got all our members. We got blogs in here and Monica.
And that's something that I'm sure, like Melissa said, she does the same thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that do it. Wow. Get gung ho about something and excited. And I think I lose interest because it doesn't happen as fast as I want it to happen. Mm-hmm. And I have to learn that things take time, especially if you want to master something and be good at it. But I feel that, I pick up the book and read it. I should understand it and know it in 5 seconds. That's just how I am. Like, if I think it, I want it to happen like that. It should just happen like that.
Yeah, that's how
I shouldn't have to wait. It shouldn't take time. It shouldn't, that's why, like, certain things.
I'd be like, Joseph, calm down. Calm down, Joseph. It's just.
Right, like certain things in my life that I can make happen. Like, I'll tell you, oh, I'm moving to Atlanta. By next week, I'll be on my way to Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm buying a Mercedes.
Not without me, because
by next week, I'll have a Mercedes. Things that I can just make happen like that, I'm on it and I'll make it happen. But if I got to take time and learn and sit there and figure it out, it's like, oh no, this is taking.
Well, see, I don't mind that. I don't mind sitting and waiting and figuring it out. I want to try to do it right and see what the outcome is. And sometimes the outcome might not come out exactly the way I want it, but it's a process. I learn from it. I try to learn something from it.
Right, Melissa, and that's what I'm doing right now, what I'm trying to learn. I'm focusing on what the outcome is going to be and how I can master it to make it work for me and become the best at it. And that's what's keeping me driven to learn. Because if I don't do that, if I just sit back and just be like, and plus, I have someone that is more than willing to help me. They told me, because they already do it. And they was like, I'll help you. Just let me know. I don't have a problem with helping you. But see, I'm the type of person, I want to figure it out on my own. I want to do it on my own. I don't like asking people things. I don't like asking people questions. I want to figure it out on my own. Mm-hmm. And especially when you have to read, it's like, I hate reading. I like learning by doing. But in this situation, I have to read in order to do it. So it's like,
I hope you don't stop.
I'm not going to stop. I don't think I'm going to stop.
But you seem very interested in it.
Right, and I've always been interested in this. Always been something I wanted to learn and wanted to do. Yeah. So I don't think I'm going to stop.
I'm going to support you regardless whether you stop or not. I'm going to support you. But I really hope that you don't stop. I really hope that you push through it. Hey, Lawrence, how you doing this morning? Yeah, but Melissa, I'm like you. I'm trying. I'm trying to be a better person. In the sense of, I try to handle, situations that I would handle in a drastic catastrophe way. I'm trying to handle it. I'm trying to learn how to handle things in a better way. Especially when it comes to communicating with people. That's why I listen. Like when somebody when I'm having a conversation with somebody and I listen to every single thing that they say. I hang on to every single word before I make some type of determination. And I try not to judge. And I know it's hard to do, but I try not to judge people. I really do. I try every day not to judge people. And I try to be a little bit better today than I was yesterday. And I think if we all followed that narrative, we would be much better people. We really would. We would be much better people. That's a homework assignment for y'all to do. Try to be a better person today than you were yesterday. Not saying that you was bad like I was, cussing everybody out and carrying on. But even, just try to be better. Try to be a better person. And a better person could mean you treating yourself to some ice cream because it's hot outside, or you seeing, a homeless person on the street and you give them a quarter or something like that. Try to be a better person.
Or if you like me and Melissa, just try to commit to sticking to what it is you want to do and seeing it through to the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
Because I don't. I've always been like this, even as a kid. With reading, I always feel like if I'm reading a book, I'm missing something that's going on, and ain't shit going on. Ain't nothing going on, but I feel like I'm missing something if I ain't in the mix. But there's no mix. I could just be sitting home doing absolutely nothing, and I could be reading because I ain't doing nothing. And then I'm like, I feel like I'm missing something by paying attention to something else. And then I get mad at myself because then like half the day done went by, and I'm like, well, I ain't sat here and did nothing but flip through the channels on TV, flip through my cell phone, and absolutely nothing was going on. I could have read the damn book. And then by then it's like, no, I'm going to bed. Or I'll pick it up to read and fall asleep in the process of reading.
Yeah. But I know we can do better. I have so much, I'm so optimistic about our people and our evolution, because what's for us is for us. Nobody can take that away from us. If we're going to evolve as a people, we're going to evolve as a people. But we have to really, really start changing the way in which we think. We have to start changing the way in which we treat one another. We have to change the way in which we respect one another and everything. And Q's World is in here. And Q's, I had such a good time last night at your party. I was laughing last night. She was getting ready to say goodnight and she dropped the last shot. It was in her hand like this, Joseph. And she was getting ready to take it, and all of a sudden it just went. She said, oh. She did. She had a good time last night.
Hey, Trisha.
You are a class act. You really are. You are a class act. You were beautiful last night. I don't know who did your makeup last night, but you were beautiful last night. I loved your hair. I loved your makeup. I loved your dress that you had. Did you see that sequin dress she had on? Q's World wasn't playing last night.
I saw it every time she got up.
She was having a celebrate. That's what she was having, a celebrate. She came in like a tornado. And then when I gave her crown, honey, she spun around like a tornado. Did you remember? She spun her. She said, let me spin around real quick. Yes, you and Q's, girl, every time I come to your channel, I'm always guaranteed a good time. Always. And that's what I love about you. I really do. I love your spirit. Oh my God, I love your spirit. And shout out to everybody, all the content creators that's in the chat. Y'all, let's continue to do what we do. Let's continue to respect and love one another and not do all this beef carrying on. Let's continue to build, to encourage one another and build each other up. And I want everybody to win. That's my thing. I just want everybody to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And I like in Q's World? I like her because she looked like the type of person. She looked like my type of person. That if we friends and I make her mad, she gonna curse me out and be like, all right, what we going to eat?
Okay.
And that's what I like. Okay. That's the kind of friends I like.
Now that I cursed you out,
done pissed me right. Like now that you done pissed me off and I done cursed you out, what we going to eat? Right, not one of those friends that
we playing cards tomorrow.
Right, right. Like we sit there and we have fun because Joseph is gonna keep it real with you, and she's gonna keep it real with me. So we ain't got no problem of the bullshit that comes with people that are fake, and that's what I like about her. She just seems like a real person. Like what you see is what you get, and that's what I love about her.
Child, and Angel's Army, he had a good time last night, child. He went and ordered him a pizza. He sure did. He went and ordered him a pizza, and he said, hold on for 1 minute. And he disappeared, and he came back with a whole pizza, child. Yes, we had a good time last night.
You see, Joe Mal's still asleep.
Mm-hmm. He was drinking shots. Hey Trisha, is Trisha in here?
Yes.
Hey Trisha, how you doing this morning?
Right and cues.
Next year we gotta get you together with baking with Charlene so she can bake you one of those amazing desserts that she makes. And you're not too far from us because
they both close.
Yeah, in
Well,
Virginia.
Close, but they in the same state.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, next year.
Now you don't set the bar because I was told this morning, my birthday only 4 months away. You know what you gotta do. Well, 3 months, well, 4 because we still in September. Somebody even told me my birthday only 4 months away. What you gonna do? What we gonna do for my birthday?
Our birthday. See, I like to celebrate. I like to share. My husband, he don't like to share. He don't like to share.
I can't have nothing to myself.
Because you married.
On my birthday,
you don't need nothing to your damn self. You don't need to.
Child, if y'all want to laugh at that,
you don't need nothing to your damn self.
Just go through the videos and look at my virtual birthday party. One, you're going to see us arguing that it's not his birthday. Yeah. It's my birthday. And two, the real ha-ha is at the end of the video when he picks up my cake to show y'all and the whole cake almost falls on the floor. And the look on his face like,
Well, Papa, I love you. I want to share everything with you. That's why
I want to share sharing it with me.
I want to share my birthday with you.
You're sharing it.
Well, you don't want to share your birthday. You don't want to share my birthday with me.
I'm always going to share your birthday.
Double gifts.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. He buys me something for my birthday, but then he got to buy himself something too.
Yes.
Talking about it's his birthday. No, it don't work that way.
Why not?
My birthday is for me, and your birthday is for you.
Right.
Period.
So we should share.
No.
Why not? What's wrong with sharing? Sharing is caring. I keep on telling him we married now. Mine, yours, ours. It's our birthday. It's our birthday.
You saw it, Melissa, when he almost dropped the cake? I know the Love King saw it because they was there.
Yes, I sure did. The whole cake just slid. And it was a table in front of it, so it just slid right on the table. I was like, ooh, child.
Oh, that was funny.
That was the key. Yes, but yes, His Majesty's birthday is coming up.
Monte said,
Mark
pull out the hammer.
Okay, I'll pull it out. I'll go find something. Don't make me go find something. Yes, that's right. Don't make me go find something. My birthday is December 15th. Mark it on your calendars. We're going to have a great, big old virtual birthday party. A big one. For me and Joseph.
Yeah.
Yes, double gifts.
His birthday is December 15th. My birthday is April 16th. So we will be celebrating Tremell's birthday in December.
Oh, yours December 4th? Yeah, you a Sag. Ain't you a Sag, right, Monte?
Yep. Monte is a Sag. Oh, that's why you like when he pull out that hammer. Because you just as crazy.
Who?
Monte.
Oh, Monte got a hammer too?
No, because he get a kick when you pull out the hammer. He always get a kick when you pull out the hammer.
Yeah, child, I got... Don't make me go find something.
It's like that post I saw that said, once you date a Sag, can you get PTSD disability?
Yeah, you need it from y'all.
No, you need it from you.
Aries people are mean and evil, and they need to be destroyed. They practice the dark arts. Yes. Y'all crazy. Y'all, you Aries people, y'all are so evil.
Right, positive. Right. You think it's our birthday?
Yes, it's our birthday.
I don't have a twin.
You do now.
And he already know how I feel about that. I told him
that's
how
what Rasputia said, well, you do now.
I told him how I used to do when we was younger. Because me and my cousin we were born 3 years apart, 2 years apart, but a day apart. And they would always try to give us a party together until one day I smashed the whole cake and my grandmother whipped my ass. But I smashed the whole cake and said, I wasn't born on this day. My birthday is tomorrow. And I smashed the whole cake because I said I'm not sharing my birthday with my cousin.
I would have beat your ass.
And I meant that.
I went
and after that, they never
tried
to give us a birthday party together ever again in life.
See, if your grandmother would hit you in the back of the throat with a hammer and made your teeth clean.
No, she told my mother what I did. My mother said, well, it ain't his birthday.
Joseph was a bad little spoiled little ass, little bougie ass, little badass. He used to walk on his mother's grandmother's coffee table
at 3 years old.
Give
it run right. Mm-hmm. I smashed the whole cake. I did. I took my hands and smashed the whole cake.
That was so
not my birthday, and walked off with cake all in my hand, all my hands. And my grandmother whipped my ass.
She should have tore your little ass. She should have.
No, because I told them the year before, I don't do that again.
She should have tore your little ass.
They didn't want to listen to me because I was a child. I'm not gonna tell y'all what to do. That that's what she told me the year before. You're a child. You're not gonna tell me what to do. I said, okay.
I would have tore them little legs up until I saw flesh.
I smashed that whole cake.
And I would have tore them little legs up.
And what made it worse was that she took all day to make the cake, and I smashed it.
Oh, and you was a cake that she made?
It was a homemade cake that she made.
Well, I would have tore your little legs up, child. You wouldn't have had you would have been nothing but ass all the way, legs.
Now you don't have no cake. I said, yes, I will, because my mother's going to bring me a cake tomorrow, because my birthday is tomorrow. And like clockwork, my mother came the next day and brought me a cake and said, happy birthday. And I sat there happy as a little pig in shit. Because that was my birthday.
Yes, but guys, we got to get ready to get out of here because it's almost time for Monica's Daily Tips. So please make sure that you are watching us on all social media platforms. Do we got any announcements to make? To the members, your merchandise will be going out on next month. So please, thank you for being patient with us. Unfortunately, because Joseph was in the hospital, it delayed a whole lot of things. So your merchandise will be going out next month for all you members. So don't fret, don't despair. We plan on sending your merchandise out to Queen Q. We will be sending out your crown next month. We will be sending out Medina's crown next month. And yes, I think that's. Do we have any other? Oh, and just a reminder, we will not be going live every day for a while. We're going on a small hiatus, and it's not because we don't want to be here. It's because we really want to, we have some things that we need to do to make our platform better. We're moving the studio to a new location. And then we have some other projects that we're working on. We're scheduling interviews. You're going to see Joseph do a lot more Joseph Rants videos. You're going to see us do a lot more cooking videos. You're going to see me do a lot more up close and personal videos once the studio is moved. And that's really about it. But we're not, although we're not going to be live every day, we will be live on Mondays and Thursdays.
And probably sometimes on the weekend.
Yes, and probably sometimes on the weekend. And I'm glad that you guys like Pillow Talk. We want to make that a regular, forum on our channel. So, we can do Pillow Talk and do karaoke and have fun and just have conversations while, we're laying in the bed and just chilling, So thank you for all of the positive response that we got for Pillow Talk. We get so many people sending us messages like, y'all going on tonight? Y'all going on tonight? Y'all going on tonight? And for you guys that wanted to see Joseph hook himself up to his dialysis machine, I know a lot of people have been asking about that. Joseph is going to do another video on it. I don't know if you want to do it live. I don't know if he's going to pre-record it. But he's going to do another video showing you guys how he hooks up to his machine at night. Yes, stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for we do still have some other interviews coming up this month. And is Sunrise coming on before the month? Well, the month is over with. So when is the next time she coming on?
Every third Thursday.
Every third Thursday. Sunrise.
It'll be Q&A. Well, it'll be Ask Sunrise.
Yeah.
It won't be Q&A with the King. Every third Thursday, it'll be Ask Sunrise.
Ooh, Q, you doing sushi? I want to do sushi so bad. I don't have no money though. I want to do some. I want to I want to do the works. Like I had that sushi that we had was so good. I'm in love with sushi. I can't wait to try it again. It's so expensive though. It is. I would love to have me some sushi today. It's so expensive though.
You can get some.
Really? We can go get sushi? Huh?
This is coming from somebody who didn't never
want
no parts of sushi.
I loved it. Oh my God! I want my own little stuff. I want my own little, what we had. I want me some. Yes.
I don't know how much money you stole from me this morning.
$10. I only stole $10.
We should have enough for sushi. I know I gotta get gas, but after that, I'm good.
Yeah. You get ready to leave, Melissa? Yes. You stay safe too, Melissa. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for so much.
Right, Jamel fancy now in Cubes. Because now he likes sushi.
Yes, I want some sushi. I have some sushi.
My sister and my niece saw our sushi video and went and got. My niece sent me a picture Friday. She was like, Uncle Jojo, look what me and Mommy got. I was like, ooh, girl, I want some. They went and got a whole bunch of sushi. But my sister ended up getting some sashimi, which I didn't tell her to get because I know that was too
much.
Why
Mom say put the skull? What's the skull mean?
Dead.
But if anybody wants to contribute to my sushi lunch today, please feel free to send me a Cash App at the MKingz. That's our Cash App. I would love to have me some sushi today.
She got some sashimi, and I never told her to get sashimi. I told her to get the sushi rolls because I knew sashimi was something that she would have to get used to. And she was like, oh, that was too much for me.
I said, like what we had.
Well, no, the sashimi is just a piece of fish. Piece of raw fish on top of rice. So when Tracy tried to eat it,
that little cute little thing, I want to try that.
When Tracy tried to eat it, she was like, "Oh no, that was too much."
Was it like a little piece of it?
Like, no, it's a piece of fish, a slice of fish on top of rice.
Like tuna or something like that.
You can get tuna. I like red snapper. Red snapper. Oh my God, red snapper.
What about
like that?
What about
it's the best to me.
What about salmon? Can you get salmon?
I think she has salmon. I don't know. She don't even know what she ordered. I know she knew one was tuna and one was salmon. They had like 4 pieces of sashimi. And I could see one was tuna and one was salmon, but I don't know what the other 2 were. One of them, she was like, it was just too slimy and it was too much for her. She was like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I
like the cooked sushi too. What's the tempura?
The tempura.
Yes, I love that. The tempura was delicious. It really was.
So.
Yes, so guys, we got to get out of here. We already over time.
Right, and Q's, you only eat cooked sushi. You got to get the raw sushi.
Oh, she only eats cooked sushi?
I think the sushi she had that day when she made me one sushi was all cooked sushi. I think. I'm not sure. But she said sashimi is raw. So I think you got to eat. If it ain't raw, it ain't sushi.
Right, we got to get,
okay.
Yes, I'm so excited now, man. I'm excited. Joseph's gonna buy me some sushi. Maybe we should do another video. We should do another video on sushi.
Did you?
Oh, maybe we should.
Thank you.
We should challenge Q since she don't do the raw sushi.
No, she do. She said she do raw.
She do raw. So Q, why don't we let's challenge her to do a video on sushi.
She did.
She did when?
Yes, child. She was eating some sushi. The day, remember when I went and got sushi that week before we did it was because of her.
Oh, really?
Because every time I watch Q's eat something, child, she make me want it.
Yeah, and thank you, Medina.
Cause let me tell you something. And Q's will eat something and I'll be sitting there going, oh God, I want that. It look good.
Oh, you're gonna do another one? I love to see Q do her little mukbang.
Oh, every time she eat something, I'll be sitting there going, oh God,
oh my God, I want it so bad. Like that. Remember that day she went to Long John Silver's? Was it Long John Silver's?
She did the Me and Trinell was going to do that challenge, but then when he saw what happened to you, he said he ain't doing it.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to do that challenge. Me and Trinell been planning to do that challenge for a long time, and we just didn't do it.
Buy whatever the
but
person
then when you did it and he saw what happened, he was like, I'm not doing that. Now, what if we end up with something like she did? Just a bunch of meat and nothing else.
But you make everything look so good. Oh my God, I used to love seeing her sit in her car and eat. And girl, let me tell you something. Q, that red wig, that red hair. Oh girl, you was that red hair you had on was slamming. Is that it in the picture? Mm-hmm. No, did you see the red hair she got? Q,
the short wig.
Yes.
Yeah.
Baby, they don't want it. They don't want you in that. They don't want you in that hair, honey. They don't want you in that. They don't. They don't. But guys, we got to get out of here. It's 12:36. I know Monica is like, what? Where Monica? Is Monica in here?
She might be going live.
Yeah, she probably. I think she. Yeah, I don't see her in here, guys. But guys, we got to get on out of here.
I mean, she might be going. I guess she's waiting for us because she do have a premiere set for 12:30.
Oh, okay.
But she ain't on yet. Yeah. Well, no, that was for tomorrow.
Well, y'all go on over to Monica's live stream at MJ&J Family Mukbang.
Wait, I'm looking for it so I can put. I don't see it because I'm looking for it to put it in the.
Yeah, to put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see.
But the one that's scheduled is for tomorrow.
Thank you, Medina. Thank
Monica.
you, Melissa.
Monica, if you in here, you going live or you have a premiere? If you have a premiere set, I know you. I see your one for tomorrow. No, that's for today, but it got tomorrow's date.
Oh,
so
she's
yeah,
not in the chat no more.
No, she must be waiting for us to go live.
Yeah, she's waiting. Yeah,
because the one she set, it says today, but it has tomorrow's date.
Yeah.
So she's probably in here waiting for us to end so she can go live.
Yeah. So let's do this, guys. Please make sure you're watching us on all social media platforms.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when we go live or when we post the video.
Yes, yes. And we will see you guys. We'll do a pillow talk tonight. Okay? We'll do a pillow talk tonight, and we'll let you know. We'll let you guys know how the sushi is. With that being said, we're going to get on out of here. So, Joseph,
you know
take us on out.
Everything to make today the best day ever.
Yes.
Like Trinell said, try to be better today than you was yesterday. Walk in peace, love, sunshine, and happiness. And always remember,
it's Team McRae.
All damn day. Later, y'all.
Later. Love you guys. Love you guys with all my heart. I really do. Thank you so much.